Hi, my name is Michael and I live in Sundre, Alberta, Canada. I've also lived in Calgary, Alberta. My education is varied. Admittedly, I've had a hard time deciding what I want to do in life. And right around graduating high school, everything in my life kind of fell apart, so that contributed to some chaos and confusion. I started in sciences, transferred to a drama program, and that program was geared to teaching, and I was still young enough I didn't want to teach. If I'd known then what I know now. So I transferred again to psychology as a prerequisite to a Master's of Architecture. My last year in a Bachelor of Architecture, my BA of Psychology, the Dean of the Architecture Department told me not to bother applying. They only took applicants who already worked for firms. And my grandfather died, leaving me an inheritance that cut off my student loans. So I kind of floundered for a while, working to pay my mortgage until I decided I couldn't stand retail any longer and went back to school. I received my diploma in Library and Information Technology, worked for a private firm for a few months, and then the government for a few years as a records manager and library substitute, before I landed a position as a library director in an agricultural town's public library. After a few years there, and taking on the role as town councillor to pay the bills, I decided I needed to upgrade if I was ever going to get a better position in a larger library, and one that paid enough that I only needed one job. So I went back to school. I obtained my bachelor's in Geographic Information Systems. While waiting to get the MLIS program at San Jose, I worked in Fort McMurray in a GIS role, and I worked in Saskatchewan designing a land management system. I then worked at Olds College Library, mostly in technical services. Though we were small enough, I also helped with programming, and I served in a reference role. I love to ride horses and be out in nature. I'm fairly involved with organizing a medieval feast every year. That's a library fundraiser. I also have a photography business and do costume design for fun. Growing up in an art studio kind of rubbed off. I'm a gamer and get my fix every 2 weeks with a group of friends. I'm in my second last semester of the program. After December, I just have my portfolio or thesis. I'm still torn between the two, but have to make up my mind really fast. I signed up for this course because storytelling is one of my favorite activities in the public library. Although as a director I didn't get to do it as much, that was mostly program coordinator's role, I still have 2 suitcases full of puppets that I kind of dread explaining at the border if I have to move to the U.S. Yes, officer, they are puppets. No, I don't have any children. No, I'm not a weirdo. Would you like me to tell you a story? It's a little bit about me, and hope to find out more about the rest of you.